take a second and just take a breath. I want to respond publicly to a few questions and comments that I get a lot all the time. And maybe you've had the same question in your mind and you haven't sent me a comment about it or a message, but it's the common thing that I often hear is how? How do I stop feeling so stressed? How do I break my anxiety? How do I stop the patterns in my relationships that are not working, that are keeping my relationships from really feeling fulfilling or having me leave relationships? How? And it's not a simple just one thing answer. So this is how I think of it. You know, if you were going to build a house, or even if you were going to put together a piece of furniture, like put together a desk or a TV credenza, you know, when you get the furniture and it's all in pieces and you got like 10 pages of instructions with pictures and you've got to do that, right? You need a screwdriver and screws. You need a hammer and nails. You need the wooden dowels. You need the little cam things. You need the Phillips head. You need the Allen wrench. It's all of that. You can't put it together with just a hammer. Not even a hammer with nails is not going to work, because a lot of the ways the pieces fit are with those dowels and those cams. I don't know how to build a house, but it's the same thing, right? You need to have all of the tools for all of the parts of the house so that it stands well, so that it's safe, right? All of those things. So it's the same thing as a human being. We're pretty complex, and we have a lot of different parts that go into how our life is showing up. So the work that I do with my clients, I'm a transformational health and whole life coach. The work that I do is looking at all of those parts, and what one person needs might be more of this. Maybe that's the TV stand. And then what another person needs is more of that. That's maybe more of the desk, right? So maybe one needs more hammer and nails, one needs more screwdrivers and screws, to stick with the analogy. But the tools that we use multiple, at least 6 or 8 different distinctions and tools to change the perspective of the lens of how we think. We use multiple tools for helping the nervous system to get into a calmer place. We use different coaching techniques and then somatic work. So all of those tools, it's not just one thing. And what different people will feel like works best with them and where we need to go to work depends on the person. So it's each a unique project, but those are all the pieces that go in. And in my programs, all of those pieces are part of the program, and then in our work together in our calls, we dive deeper and we make sure you understand how to use the tools, and we go into the places where you have blind spots so that I can see from out here some things that you might not see from inside of you. So that's all part of it. I hope that answers questions for anybody who's been wondering how do I do it? And when I give an answer back, it might seem like you didn't really answer me, because that's the whole big answer. It's not just one simple thing. But if you'd like to have more details about that, tell me more about that. I want to know what each of those components are. How can it make a difference for me? Go ahead and put talk in the comments, and I'll send you the link for our calendar. It's a free call, and you can get those questions answered. Okay? Have a good day.